Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Specifically into Kalista, and Kalista is always this champion where your laning is so strong. You have so much pressure, your early skirmishes are
A
so...
bit of harass here so far in the lane.
It's gone pretty okay so far.
When will it stop going okay is the question, as that is a lot of damage. Lehen's already having to get out of there, but Envy is followed up. He is likely to go down, but First Blood still going over to the Kalista is great news for them. We'll see whether that is going to be the end of it, and it is.
Yes. Oh, seeing a bit more.
Yeah, never mind. Vaultbreaker doesn't actually land the damage, though, which could be unfortunate here for Gideon. Keen wanting to come over to help out, but you can see Morgan, he's just going to bypass the turret here and look to help Gideon lock this one down. Lehen's is roaming, though, so this is dangerous times. There is another more to come through there as he's down to about 100. The Vaultbreaker, the last auto attack, and that is going to be Lehen's painting his way towards a second kill for Gen.G. Morgan now getting followed. Used to, and the cannon, oh no. Morgan didn't quite have a Q ready.
He didn't want it.
No. I think cannons are cheating, according to our Lord.
He just wants to challenge himself.
Yeah, Canyon in his top side, going to be taking that jungle is okay. Keen, let's throw that one out. Hostile takeover doesn't exactly find too much there as Effort does making his way in. That is a decent ultimate from Gideon though, and they lock down Pays. Still, it's going to be a 1-for-1 and almost a 1-for-2, but Gideon able to tank up that last shot. So Gideon diff starting to become true here in this game as they do get the 2-for-1.
Yeah, but
it's a flash, because they knew that they weren't going to be able to get on top of anyone. Oh, the ulti comes down as Envy. There's the snipe from Lehen's. It almost looked silly, comical from Chovy, but he just knew that was going to be picked up. Thank you so much for that one, Orcs. As now we're going to have a look at this fight one more time. Effort did take a fair bit of damage at the beginning, but chose the right target here, and it really did look like they were going to be able to get paid.
Yeah, Gideon kind of messed up the Q and also had flash as well. You could guarantee that connects and Paige just dies. Didn't end up doing so, and seen a repeat right here.
Yeah, there's another one. That is a lot of damage going down on top of this Aurelion Sol. He's surviving for forever, and he's still up. Okay, never mind, just flaps his way out. Well, he doesn't flap because that's Smolder. Aurelion Sol doesn't do that, as Canyon's going to have to flash crash down. Envy still putting sticks in and is going to be able to get that one to work out. The bailout not even necessary here, just utilized for a bit of extra attack speed, and Envy now flash.
Yeah, what is when? Whenever they mouse over it like that, I always assume it was like a misclick or something.
I think Jonas Strong was just letting us know that, by the way, yeah, and as a pro leaver, our days have been better, you know?
Yeah.
Has now improved with Shelly going on over, is now Chovy going to be put on a leash once again. There's an ulti, in fact, as Envy's going to get slowed down, but Cease and Desist is going to come on through, and Chovy, I don't think he's escaping this one. That is 400 gold straight over to the Vi. So they'll get those dragons. Yeah. All right, Envy. Still trying to keep himself safe. Does want his health bar to be a little bit larger than this, as they have started off this dragon. Gen.G in position, though, as Fate's Call going to be used very early on in the fight, is now Keen getting himself amongst it for the first time is what it feels like here in a team fight for Gen.G. Is now Morgan chased down and breathed on here by Chovy. Magnus Storm comes on forward as Morgan tries to get it done, but it's just death from above. Double kill instantly here for Chovy, who's looking for even more, just slowing them down over and over again with this Breath of Light. And now Lehen's, I mean, 1v1 as some supportal combat does come on through there. Misses the ulti though, as the Ignite in anger is still going to be able to take him down. The Singularity is what does it in the end, and Gen.G roll them over in this team fight.
You know, I feel like a lot of people will be listening to our commentary and thinking, we didn't need the clarification between the Infernal Dragon and the Celestial Dragon.
Yeah.
And based on Envy's play there, I
completely... unfortunately.
Yeah, both dragons won the fight.
Yes. Oh dear. Well, it is still going to be Shelly being hurled into this top outer turret. That should be at least a bit of extra money into the coffers. Corruption do come on through there. Thankfully, there's a Fate's Call for Effort. Still, once again, not going to have that. Oh, Envy. That is, yeah, Flash needs to be blown, as high value is this Hui pick thus far. The more really working out. Now Gen.G looking to press in. Only a couple of minions left remaining as Canyon looking for an opportunity. Does manage to find the Shattering Strike, and another ulti flies down. Hostile takeover comes in. They need to focus on this turret that's doing so much work. Canyon goes down to that one, and now Chovy, 1 versus 4. He is really dead. And Gen.G bit off a little more than they could chew.
And bro, everyone on the right dragon worked out pretty well in that
Yeah.
situation. I also think Gen.G kind of expect
Baron.
Tower to go down. You know what, why not? Why not? There's a lot of poke on the enemy team that's really going to make it difficult, so that's probably why not. But
yeah, lower health bars and a very big Keen would be the why not that I'd be looking for, as Effort is dead. Yep, Baron is going to be able to finish.
Yeah. My question was answered in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Wait,
fast.
Lehens is also relatively low, and so maybe it's now Bro's turn to kill the support. See whether they do that, as Chovy does actually breathe this down very, very quickly.
There's plenty of time to get in, though. Karis needs to get some poke down.
Yeah. Gideon moving on over. Keen just trying to get him out of there. As you can see, he's being thrown around like a punching bag. All Out does come on through here. They should be able to take down the Cassante, but the Baron is already there. Lehens trying to walk his way out. Gets slowed up for a moment, but should be all right. Oh, the flash Q is massive from Karis. And that's a triple kill out of nowhere here for Envy. Pays. Oh, he's not going anywhere. That is going to be the snare coming through. And is there a Baron left available? Oh. The answer is no, as Gideon clears up the last one. Oh dear, cue the yakety sax.
But he was on point during that passage of play.
Oh yeah. And getting the double value from that big one as they tried to round the corner, as now Gideon going to be flashing in a very weird way. That is a way you could flash.
Yes, out of all the directions, that is certainly one of them.
Yeah. And that is going to mean that Gen.G just walk on over and grab themselves Soul Point as well if they would like it. Inner turret is under fire, but that is definitely going to go down. So you may as well stick around and try and take this Drake as well. Dragon on Dragon.
Pretty close to Infernal Soul, but actually Chovy has died 3 times and have a Hextech Dragon. So they have Celestial Soul.
They do. So why isn't everyone Astronautilus?
I'm still coding, sorry.
Oh, man. All right, well. Maybe Mom was on the phone, so you couldn't actually make that one work. Fate's Call is going to be used, and Envy is...
Oh, Pays is split pushing again!
Oh.
Infernal Soul plus Lethality Virus even beat the Super Smolder of Jiwoo after, 3 Elders and 5 Barons. But it did beat it.
Shyvana is before Kindred as well, right?
I don't know if they're as valuable. I think maybe after. You don't get as many, but I don't think they're as valuable.
Oh dear. Effort is going to have to be Fate's Call once again. Constantly getting caught out, but at least he does have the ability to keep... Oh dear, now Gideon trying to get in there. They just swap positions, never mind, but another Magnet Storm is going to punish him, and another ulti comes down from Chovy. Decent Q damage there as well, but look at how long range Gen.G are, and they're still doing so much work. Morgan trying to do what he can as Keen, so many sticks in him, and he explodes into cinders. The bailout not going to be doing too much here as Envy gets a little bit of awkward surprise as Canyon was right there, and that is going to mean that he explodes as well. Chovy getting to work on this inner turret, and Karis is just trying to get the heck out of there. It is a 1 for 4. Gen.G looking pretty good. Maybe eventually, Bro are like, we'll start it again so then we can peel off and one of us can die and then they'll start the Baron. And it'll be fine. Oh dear. Okay, Pei's just going to kill Morgan. So he's the sacrifice this time around. Let's see what can happen as Envy is going to snap. Oh my goodness, the Fate's Call does come on through. Oh, not quite able to land the damage. There is Lehens. But another Magnet Storm is going to spell the end of Karis. He did do a fair bit of damage, at least beforehand, as now Envy, wrong direction for that one, unfortunately. So it's a triple for the big old dragon. That's going to be another one, as it's Keen that picks that up.
But Gideon did get the Croaks, so I think we're analyzing it. Is it worth? No. Lead in the mid lane. Pretty substantial.
That is a large lead. I think that gives more kudos to Karis for doing so much damage, as now Gideon looking for that backline does manage to find Pays, but that is a huge meteorite that has come down, and Gideon finds himself alone. Keen dives underneath the turret. They do manage to take down Envy, though. The Q not enough to actually finish him off, and now it's Lehens just able to lay down artillery fire, and Morgan now in the fountain, trying to contend with a gigantic singularity. Man, the amount of just large abilities that can be thrown into this fountain. He probably could, but instead, the Nexus turrets are going to be the focus. They breathe, and there he goes. Piercing Arrow is going to be what finishes him off. 7-2 and 14 in the end. And that's actually a maths equation. Kind of cool there, as the Nexus does fall, and Gen.G will finish off this round robin undefeated. And even, it doesn't matter who...